Huntsville, Virginia. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner, getting to the ACC championship game last season. They believe they can keep continuity on competition rolling for the Cavs. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So NC State's offense has the ball first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit, because they are going bananas.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Selling the fake. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Eli Holstein to throw. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Sets his feet. It's Holstein. Swings it out to the flat. Looking for the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close, right on the edge on 3rd and goal after the penalty. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, going to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. NC State looking to convert the fourth down here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Still on his feet at the 40. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season.
Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Look out! They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! And the defense got it. Takes it in! Touchdown, Virginia!
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it...
Snags it, and there's running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Still looking to his right. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Driven back.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
Wide open spaces. play fake, Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Second and long here. Throwing, Holstein. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Working that wide receiver screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Left side, it's Dozier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. First play of the period, first down here. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking outside, it's Scott. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, NC State! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Snags it, and he's open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Long way to go on second down. Eli spinning it again. Finds his man. It's Martin. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rid of it on the RPO. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Flores. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Holstein fires to the wideout. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Cavaliers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Holstein to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. In the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Touchdown, Virginia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There are analytics out there in let's say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the 1st half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game,
and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers! What it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guy.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Eli Holstein to throw. He's got him in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this. Back here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Throwing, Holstein. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Complete in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Again, Holstein finds his target down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Gets it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Scott. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game in Charlottesville. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Churns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Quick give. It's Scott. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Right back to the well. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Wilson will throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Holstein on the play fake. Caught, it's Gibson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught on the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The run inside. It's Scott. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Making the adjustment on the play. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Swamped immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wilson to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. across the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Rides the option, he keeps it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Ball's on the 15. They just need a yard on second down. Looking for space. It's Lewis. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Pulls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Cavaliers will have it first and 10. Finds his man on the RPO. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Holstein. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Moves the pocket. It's Holstein. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Long way to go on second down. Gonna look downfield again. The screen, and watch out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out wide left, it's Courtney. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll try to get things off on time after the delay of game. Now it's 2nd and 12. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wilson will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Second and long here. His man missed. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Scott. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Throws for the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wilson to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nearly intercepted.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side, it's Vaughn. There he goes! And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Knocked down immediately. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They give it back to him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a crease. Here's a little room there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Buys time to his left. Inside the 45. Quick step and go. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wilson to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work.
Went out to eat on his birthday.